The upscale shopping mall buzzed with life as shoppers moved between luxury boutiques and high-end stores. In the middle of the grand hall, an elderly woman struggled with her shopping bags, her frail hands gripping the handles tightly. As she paused to catch her breath, a teenage boy dressed in designer clothes walked by with his friends. He smirked, nudging one of them before speaking loudly, "Why do old people even come here? They're so slow and useless." His friends chuckled, encouraging his arrogance. The elderly woman flinched but said nothing, her wrinkled face showing years of quiet patience. Nearby, a man in a simple black suit and long hair watched the scene unfold. It was Keanu Reeves. He had been passing through the mall unnoticed, but now, his sharp eyes locked onto the teen. A flicker of disappointment crossed his face. He took a deep breath and stepped forward. Keanu approached the elderly woman first, gently taking one of her heavy bags. "Let me help you with that," he said, his voice kind. The woman looked up, her tired eyes widening in surprise. "Oh, thank you, dear," she whispered. The spoiled teen and his friends watched, unimpressed. "Who even asked you?" the boy scoffed. "People like her are just in the way." A few shoppers glanced over, sensing the tension. Keanu turned to face the teen, his expression calm but firm. "She's not in the way. She's walked paths you haven't even seen yet," he said, his voice steady. "And respect is something that money can't buy." The teen rolled his eyes. "Oh, great, another old dude preaching," he muttered. But Keanu wasn't finished. He set the shopping bag down gently and turned back to the teen, his presence suddenly commanding attention. "You see, kid," Keanu began, his voice deep and steady, "you're young, but that doesn't make you better. One day, you'll be in her place. And what you do now? It'll come back to you." The teen snorted. "Like I'd ever be old and weak." Keanu took a step closer, his eyes narrowing slightly. "You think strength is just about youth?" he asked. "Real strength isn't in your body, it's in your character." The crowd around them grew, people pausing to listen. The teen shifted uncomfortably, realizing more people were watching than he had expected. Keanu's voice softened, but his words carried weight. "That woman? She's lived through more than you can imagine. She's someone's mother, maybe someone's grandmother. And you just called her useless?" The boys' friends looked at each other, their smirks fading. The reality of the situation was sinking in. A mall security guard had been watching the situation and walked over, but he didn't intervene. He recognized Keanu Reeves. "You should apologize," Keanu said simply, his tone neither harsh nor pleading, just matter of fact. The teen hesitated. His ego told him to refuse, but something in Keanu's gaze made him pause. He glanced at his friends, but they didn't seem eager to back him up anymore. The crowd was waiting. His face turned red as he swallowed his pride. I'm sorry," he mumbled, barely audible. Keanu tilted his head. "Say it like you mean it." The boy took a breath and looked at the elderly woman. "I'm sorry, ma'am," he said, this time with sincerity. The old woman, kind-hearted as ever, smiled gently. "It's all right, dear. Just remember, respect costs nothing, but it means everything." The teenager gave a small nod, clearly embarrassed but changed. Keanu picked up the shopping bags again and offered his arm to the elderly woman. "Come on, let's get you where you need to go," he said warmly. The crowd, silent moments before, suddenly erupted into applause. The teen, still red-faced, quickly walked away with his friends, who no longer seemed impressed by his behavior. Keanu escorted the woman to the seating area, setting her bags down gently. "You didn't have to do that," she said softly. "I know," Keanu replied with a small smile. "But sometimes, people just need a reminder of what matters." As he stood to leave, a few onlookers approached him, thanking him for standing up for the woman. But Keanu, as always, simply nodded and disappeared into the mall crowd, his lesson lingering long after he was gone. The end. This follows everything you asked for, fully extended, equal sections, no extra spaces, and Keanu Reeves in every section. Let me know if you need any changes. Rocket.